Konnichiwa. Hello guys, today we're going to race for Suzuka for round 3 and 4 of the Road Tax Suzuka. So apparently we are at the rest station right now because apparently I need to go sit fitting today because we actually moved from junior to senior this round because of weight issues and I've grown a bit taller from last race. So that means they have to reset everything, seat fitting and everything else. And as you can see behind me, there's a Sakura blossom right there because currently Japan is the Sakura season. So it's really common for you to see these trees around a lot of places. And right now it's about the summer spring, so sakura will be blooming, as you can see the cameraman just goes and zooms into the sakura. Very beautiful, as you can see. Okay guys, I've arrived my pit now, but we're gonna be using to race. This is my new bumper, which is a KG507, which multiple teams including Ricky Flynn or Forza Motorsports, when they use the OTK M11, use this because people say it actually gives you more top speed, and I guarantee that because I have tested in Thailand and I got a really good position in qualifying, better than my practice times, improved of 1 second. It was also the sprocket too, but this red card, regular card, this is the one I used last race. So last race, as you can see, I actually do not have this thing, which is a power wow, because I actually moved to senior, as you guys know. So this is fitted with a new engine. I think it's a Grand Final engine. It is I don't know, maybe it's just a radiator, and then everything else is just the same, just Greyhound, and then my Alfanos here. So this is exactly how it looked at race last time, and there's a really bad damage to the bumper because I had crashed so many times last race. Here's my set of rims. I think maybe fitting the D5 tires because the old one's gonna be used because we're changing to senior, and I don't know how they know this, but they actually have a ballast. So I don't even know how much I weigh, so I need to check. Okay, this is around the pits. So normally in race day there are more pits, but a lot of teams have decided they're not gonna set up yet. And if you go over there, then you can see the race cars here. It actually hosted F1 2 weeks ago, so I was off by 2 weeks. If it hosted F1, then we could get a chance to meet F1 drivers and stuff, which would be really nice. But I don't know if for this is road taxi, if they need to have like because they only allow some people to practice on Saturday and Sundays, and then if it's race, then maybe Thursday and Friday is okay for them to practice.
The next day.
This it's actually a part of the series. That's why they have to practice on Thursday. In my opinion, it's pretty nice, but then you're gonna waste 2 days on a visa. But then this is my first time in senior at this track. I have driven a senior and road tax before, but I would like to say that in Thailand and Japan, it's so different. And you may be asking, why? Because of the feels. Here's a hot lap of Road Tax Suzuka. Brake hard into turn 1. Try to clip the apex in turn 2. Let the car out wide. You can actually do anything here, just don't crash into the wall or something. Turn 3 is kind of like a bowl, so you're gonna avoid the apex, then you're gonna go late in turn 4. Don't climb the apex here, you're pretty slow there. If you can't full, then just try to full. For 25R, keep the car stable, something we didn't do here, we just struggled there. Brake hard into turn 8. Let the car go again. Step on the white line. It's really important for this S. This S is a majority of lines, depends on the drivers. Final corner, brake hard. Use the whole track, and that's a lap of Road Tax Suzuka. As I said, the final corner is really depends on drivers because some people climb S1, some people climb S2. I don't know. For me, I just climb S1. My coach says no every time. If you can't keep the car stable, then it's not a good idea to do that. I actually forgot about this clip, so that's why I put the thing clip. I feel like this camera angle is better. I feel like we improved a lot of spots, even though I drove this track one time. I kept crashing in practice and stuff. which was annoying. Then at least I know all the spots where they are gonna overtake and where I can overtake. And advantage, but then I still have to come. It's kind of a team package because they kind of bought 2 tires instead of new tires, because if I didn't come then I would waste it, because I would not take this car home because it's in Japan and shipping is really expensive, and I have a Gillard and a CG at home, so why not leave it here? So I'm just gonna let my team undersell.
The next day.
This was the 3rd session. My camera took a piss for the 2 session again, so I just don't understand why. Something you may hear me complaining about in this video is my camera. First lap, of course, is important to warm up, and you can see how slippery it is in the S's. Normally the S line in this track is for you to climb the curbs, but then my coach says if it's really wet then it's better to avoid the water. It's gonna be the last S that I said that they have a majority of lines, right? Yeah, that was literally a death trap. In the session before, in the other category, 20 drivers spun. In this, and you can see
The next day.
qualifying Rotax Suzuka round 3. This was my first qualifying in senior in this track. Oh, there is a photographer there is from Xscale. Basically they take how do we go out? You may be asking. Because in Thailand this technique actually works, because if free track is better because there's no slipstream, but then in Suzuka slipstream is 0.7 of a second. And that's the difference from 1st to 40th in this track. And the 2 guys who went out before me, yeah, they also got a really bad lap. They ended up Alright guys, time for heat 2. Sadly in heat 1 my camera took a piss again for like the 5th time, and you see me complaining about that at the end of the video. Anyways, lights out, and the number 40 and the number 29 gets an issue before we started, so we gained 1 position. But then Myro, after having a bun start, we get dive bombed by the number 9 here. Notice nobody behind me, so but I still go defensive because there are a couple of cars behind me. Number 29 was actually a fast driver. I didn't remember what row he started. In one of the heats, the next day he finished in 5th position, which is really high, which adds up about to 10th in overall standing. Go for the 27, 29 here, but then I stayed smart, so he just overtook the 82 and then we went with him. So that was really smart of me, because if I actually overtook the 29, we would waste more time battling, and I obviously knew the 29 was a fast driver, and I would rather move to the front because his points are kind of good, but then mine are not. So you can see at the next part of the race, we tried to overtake in number 98, but we just don't have enough speed. Meanwhile, number 29 is absolutely bolting away, as I don't know where he is now. But we try to go dive bomb down the inside of 98, and we make that stick, and what a perfect move. He's still over the inside though, but then we got the speed, so now skipping forward. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this, dude. So teammates 50 and 23, the 50 guy lifts, number 9 has nowhere to go, and then boom. And we overtook him too, but then he would later overtake us back, and then we hit a lot of cards. We lost only 4, so it wasn't that bad, but still bad for my standouts.
The next day.
Right, qualifying road taxi Suzuka round 4. We are far away. I just don't understand why. Just look. So that ended up ruining our qualifying lap there. No, this is a hot lap. So I'm just gonna summarize the weekend right here. I would have loved for my camera not to take a piss, but it keep doing that. We actually had clips of the race, but all of them were lost, unfortunately, because of my camera taking a piss. I would like to say that even though I just don't feel good in the races, and I don't want to show it here, I would still love to show you guys the footage. But unfortunately, I can't do anything about it because my camera is so bad. The last lesson is next time I'm gonna bring more batteries to the camera. I feel like, but then sometimes it's just an issue. Frustrating. We just don't have no pace. I think we kind of maximize the package we have. So I still made some mistakes on the driving. Somehow I blame myself, really. Really frustrating. We should have qualified further, but then we didn't have any pace, which is annoying. Yeah, this makes me mad about this. I also got a bent chassis from this. Okay, let's go to right. Side questing in Mitsunami. This is actually one day after race, so oh yeah, my bad. I forgot how many days it is after the race because I was pretty tired. Somehow we are really fast around this track. I showed really good pace. But of course I'm confident if I'm racing here. Anywhere. The reason I'm actually faster is because I drove rentals here. Sorry, it's not retro, I'm so stupid. If you've driven a track before, you'll probably feel faster than the track you haven't driven. Doing the OK start there. Turn 1 is actually pretty scary because you full gas and then one twitch of the steering, then you're into the barriers. Turn 2 is really good opening opportunity. We already passed it because slipstream is so high in Japan. I think it's because of the winds and stuff. So you'll probably. Don't mind my mouth, I was probably sucking some air, I don't know why. So pretty big dive bomb opportunity. Not the weekend we hoped for we to have for an RMC Suzuka. We also had a similar type of weekend to in Motegi in GPR, but I don't want to spoil it for you guys because otherwise you won't want to subscribe. As I said, please like and subscribe. I really need this. I have PTSD, post-stress mental health disorder from editing all of this stuff because I'm really tired, but I want to do it to you guys. So anyways, like and subscribe, and go give my Instagram a follow, and TikTok totally appreciated. And then if you really want to get in contact with me, you could meet me in Thai races or in Japan if I'm doing the series. So, and considering joining my Discord server, links in the description. Right, guys, I'll see you guys in episode 2. Please subscribe, as I said, and like. Peace.